Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan with your hosts, Adrian and Mack.
Welcome, everyone, to the Kentucky Game Plan.
The bracket busted edition.
Yeah, right. Madness, madness, madness.
March Madness. Everybody's bracket is gone to poop.
Yeah, real quick.
Except one person we know.
Mr.
Chuck Jones, a.k.a. Mr. Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals. Mr. Houday. He's winning in his office.
Well, he's got
his office bracket.
He's got two teams that still remain.
Yes, he has Kansas and Michigan.
There you go.
Final game.
Well,
that should be interesting.
I can see it. But bracket busted in both tournaments.
Yes.
The NIT and, of course, the March tournament itself. Let's start off with the local U of L. Unfortunately, they have fallen.
To Mississippi State.
Mississippi State, yep, 56-79, final on that.
What did you think of that game?
They looked like they were not there.
Looked like they didn't want to be there. They were there, but looked like they didn't want to be there.
Well, exactly. This team just looked asleep.
Out of it.
I mean, yeah, out of it. Asleep. I don't know how you really want to put it. Can't blame it on, it's a road game because
they were at home.
They were at home, exactly.
They were the host.
I don't know. It seemed like they just had other things on their mind. I would assume, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot on everybody's mind there, I'm sure.
Well, yeah,
I can only imagine.
With the University of Louisville, yes. U of L, like we said, falling 56-79 Mississippi State. U of L is only shooting 35% from the field, 29% from three-point range. That's miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable. Ray Spalding.
Ray Spalding had this is 11th double-double this season.
There you go.
So that's pretty impressive.
13 points, 11 rebounds. Dangadell, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and Snyder, only 6 points.
Wow.
So, Mississippi State, they showed up. They shot 47% from the field, 75% from the free throw line.
Free throws make or break you.
The Witherspoon guys, 19 points, 14 rebounds, and the other Witherspoon, 12 points. Holloman with 16 points and 8 rebounds. Also, Stapleton, their main guy there, 12 points, 5 rebounds.
Speaking.
I want to say, I think this team, like we said at the beginning, had other things on their mind. Obviously, it showed. Obviously, it showed on the court. Well, the coaching situation there, not that Padgett has not done a great job, because he has done a great job. First year, you got a winning record. You go 9-9 in the ACC, which is just a beat-em-up conference. He's out. I mean, there's
he's out, but he's not out until the new coach is hired. But considering he was just thrown, the situation he was thrown in,
right?
I mean, he did a good job. He did what he could do. Put it that way. I mean,
I think
having no coaching experience whatsoever.
No, none head coaching experience. Yeah.
Right.
I look at it like this. They want to go in a different direction as far as making a big name splash to get the recruits, to get the money flowing, to get the seats sold.
And word is they've been talking to
Chris Mack, Xavier head coach. And, from my knowledge, from what I heard, the night before this game went down, the athletic director went up to Xavier to meet Chris Mack and went to dinner and all that. That situation, if that happens, wow, great for U of L.
Yeah. Definitely be a step in the right direction and a great building block to start with, to just reorganize that whole basketball.
Well, to kind of cleanse itself as far as all the stuff that's gone on in U of L basketball for the last...
a lot of cleansing.
Yeah.
A lot of scrubbing.
But this guy, Chris Mack, he had a number 1 seed, Xavier, in the tournament. Unfortunately, they lost.
Right.
Some say they got robbed.
Team. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No,
they always have a good team. They're fun to watch.
Yeah, he gets it done. He's one of those coaches. Obviously, he's the hottest name on the market right now. The situation is, though, you're at Xavier and you got a situation where you're really comfortable and, You're bringing in the recruits. You
Stay.
had a number 1 seed in the tournament. Your record spoke for itself. Do you leave that?
No, you stay. If you're in a good situation, stay.
You know, I mean, I know U of L got a lot of baggage there. Try to cleanse the situation. I get it. But you look at the ACC. You know, you look at that conference. Look at a situation where you're going to be a head coach.
Tough job.
You know, with the Hall of Famers that are in that conference as far as head coaches. You know, it's a situation, I don't really think it's about the money situation, really. I think it's about building your resume.
Yeah.
Obviously building his resume, Scott Padgett.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, David Padgett, sorry. Linked to supposedly the Eastern Kentucky job.
That's a rumor.
Yeah.
But, if it happens for him, that's good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's somewhere he can start at somewhat a smaller school
and
work his way back. I mean, who knows what the future holds for him.
Right.
He's still young.
Oh, yes.
So he's got his whole coaching career ahead of him. And I wish him the best.
Yeah. Moving on to the
Lady Cards.
Lady Cards,
Number
right.
1 Lady Cards versus Oregon State at noon today in the region finals in Lexington is where they'll be playing that.
So, somewhat of a
those
home
girls
crowd.
are rolling.
Yeah, they are.
They look really unstoppable.
They definitely blew through the ACC with no troubles.
Yeah, none at all.
The other local.
Mm.
Them Cats.
Cats versus Cats.
Yeah.
I know one set of Cats couldn't shoot free throws.
Well, it was a cat fight.
Yeah, it was a cat fight.
Yeah.
Wrong Cats come up on the top end, considering. But another team that looked like they were lost.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
Kansas State 61, UK 58. UK finished 26-11. UK, I don't really know what to say about this team. So much potential, so much talent, so much expectations.
mm-hmm.
During mid-season,
a lot of expectation.
Everybody's always excited at the beginning of the season. This is what we got. This is what
Right.
they could do. But you really don't know until 12, 15 games in of what you really have.
You only seen some of what they could do. You've seen spurts of what all they could do.
Exactly.
But you wanted to be consistent with that. All you can do.
Well, exactly, consistency and
not being selfish with the ball.
Well, this team just looked like they were not consistent.
No.
The record kind of spoke for itself.
But when they were on all cylinders, look out.
Well, yeah, when they were rolling in the right direction, yeah, they looked like the team that they should be.
But their free throw shooting, terrible.
Yes, free throw.
Terrible.
You know what else was terrible? Ball movement in this game. I know it was only a 3-point loss. I tip my hat to Kansas State for doing what they did and with their defense, what they're kind of known for. But 6 assists for UK.
Terrible.
6 assists the whole game.
Their defense, I know they were blocking a lot of shots.
Right.
And Kansas State started picking, especially that last play that won them the game. They picked up on. They were going to block. Dude drives into the basket.
Right.
They were going to go for the block. So.
Yeah, UK.
They were blocking shots left and right, but they didn't block that shot. They got out-rebounded, too, 38-29. 23 from 37 at the foul line.
Wow.
Alexander finished with 15 points, and he got most of those 15 points from the foul line. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
Washington.
Yes.
18 points.
15 rebounds. Kevin Knox, 13 points, 8 rebounds to go along with that. UK shot 38% from the field, 25% from 3-point range.
Terrible.
Horrible. Horrendous.
My question is, what's that roster going to look like next season? What do you think it's going to look like? Who do you think stays? Who do you think goes?
If I'm honest opinion, I think only 3 guys should even put their name in the hat. That's Knox, Washington, and Alexander.
I think none of them should put their name in the hat.
Well,
I don't think any of them are ready. That's just my opinion. But
if you look at U of L's squad, Dang Adele with his situation, a lot of people think he's going to put his name in the hat. But the thing is with him, he's got to get more consistent with the jump shots.
yeah,
As far as UK,
I see Knox going,
I see Knox going just because
and then
his
maybe
potential
Alexander.
and his body is already NBA ready pretty much. I could see Alexander going. I think he'll be a mid-range to late first-round pick. PJ Washington,
Need to stay.
he needs to stay just for the fact that he can work on his game more.
Do you think Gabriel stay, or he go back we go overseas and play? Or
I see Gabriel staying.
I hope that Gabriel stays. I would like to see Alexander come back just for the fact him having experience.
Right.
Him being that floor guy in general, just he can facilitate the ball and score.
People
But-
say Diallo too is going to put his name in the hat.
He's gone. He's gone.
I think he's going to be consistent.
Yeah,
Really.
but
I mean,
let him go. What about Green?
stays. Not enough time on the floor.
So if we got these guys coming back and then the new guys coming in next season,
Well, not all of them are.
is that going to be another situation of, I got this young team again?
Well, if some of these guys stay, no, because you already have the
They can
experience.
step up and
You
be
got
leaders.
the SEC experience. You got the tournament experience. Yeah. Like I said, PJ Washington stays. I could definitely see him being the top, probably 12 pick.
Okay.
In the next draft, but his stock's pretty high. He's played really well.
He has. He's
in the
turned
last
it on at the right time.
8-9 games. He's played consistent. Knox definitely first round. I'd say top 10 probably. Alexander I could see going first round. PJ Washington, put your name in the hat, but I wouldn't hire an agent.
There goes your dream job.
Yeah, right. Kansas State. Snead finished with 22 points, 9 rebounds, and Brown finished with 13 points. Like we said, 6 assists in this game for UK, 15 turnovers.
Right.
I look at it like this. Sometimes you don't need all the stars to make a good squad. You really don't. I think the situation now with Calipari, you've brought in all these great players, or could be great players, any way you want to look at it, and you've only gotten one title
Right.
at UK.
There's 4 titles. They should have 4 added on to that 2012. Easy.
Yeah, well, I agree.
Easy.
But you look at the teams in this tournament that are still alive
Right.
in this NCAA
And
tournament.
they don't have those all-star, I'm not going to say they're not talented, like the
Right. No, I agree.
All-Americans.
Right. You don't have the 5-star blue chippers. And look where they're at.
Right.
So I think you got to balance that situation out, and Calipari's got to learn to balance that. I don't need all the great players. I just need 3.
Just going to go out there and be consistent and
Yeah,
play the butt off.
exactly. Western.
Still rolling.
Still rolling. Western Kentucky. They beat Oklahoma State 92-84. Western Kentucky 27-10. Rolling through the NIT.
Who's the next opponent?
Their next opponent is Utah.
Okay.
They play Utah Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, ESPN. Funny thing about Oklahoma State is a lot of people thought Oklahoma State deserved to be in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
5 wins against teams that were in the tournament. 2 of those wins, Kansas.
Wow.
And why was Oklahoma State not in this tournament, but Oklahoma was, who lost 8 straight? Yeah, I don't get it.
What's that tell you?
Yeah, once I tell you exactly.
What about Loyola Chicago?
Yeah, Loyola Chicago. Man.
Wow, deep. Great defensive team.
Yeah.
They share the ball. No egos floating around.
Nope.
Plus, they have a great fan base, and one fan in particular.
Oh, yes.
Sister Jean Dolores Smith.
Mm-hmm.
She's following that team everywhere, and her bracket. She has them in the finals.
There you
Final
go.
game. So,
Well, you know.
isn't that crazy?
Miracles do happen.
They do.
I mean,
have you seen? There's supposedly there's a parody of her. It says Sister Jean. It's Billie Jean. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean.
okay.
But it's Sister Jean. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either.
I was just informed of this morning, so that should be really interesting. Gotta look that up here in a minute.
Yes, we do.
Sister Jean.
Remember we talked about the UK squad?
Yes.
Remember the Hollingsworth, the guy that we talked about a couple weeks ago for Western Kentucky, freshman. He was going to go to UK. Calipari said, you can come to UK, but kind of wait your turn.
Right.
Blah, 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 right? Okay, so Hollingsworth in this Oklahoma State game, 30 points, 8 rebounds. He's playing at the highest level Western Kentucky could possibly play at right now.
Huh?
This dude is up for Freshman of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. He's a co-captain for Western Kentucky as a freshman.
Wow.
So, like, this
Drop the
dude
ball on him.
who supposedly has to wait his turn,
No waiting.
no waiting, and he is shining.
Full speed ahead.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, definitely drop the ball on that guy.
Yeah. And such balance with Western Kentucky, too.
Yeah.
You know, with their scoring and everything.
And discipline.
Yeah, and discipline. I agree.
We have Duke and Kansas at 5:05 p.m. today. And before that, we have Villanova taking on Texas Tech at 2:20.
There you go.
So, I'm going to watch both of those.
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
I'm ready.
It's time to, you know.
I mean, I don't have anybody to root for. All of my teams are gone. So, also, congratulations to Mr. Anthony Hardaway.
Yes, Anthony Hardaway. Penny Hardaway, ex-NBA player. Doing his thing.
Yeah. Coach
Penny Hardaway at Memphis.
Did you see it coming? I mean, you heard the rumors. And
Yeah, I mean, I saw it coming to a degree. Like, you know, the way he has his high school squad.
He's done a great job with them.
You know, 2 titles and just getting all the good players there and making them better. It was time for Memphis to get back on the map.
Right.
And what a way to do it with the big splash name of Anthony Hardaway.
And with him being an alumni, and it's time for him to take his career to the next level.
Exactly.
Who knows? Maybe he could be an NBA coach one day.
Hey, he's an NBA player.
Right.
So, you know.
And he was a college player.
Yes.
Now he's a college coach.
There you go. But
I'm excited.
I think he'll do a great job there.
I wonder if Lil Penny will be one of his assistant coaches.
I wonder if they're going to do a commercial
They should.
thing with him.
Bring back Lil Penny.
Yeah, why not?
Where is Lil Penny? What's he doing these days?
He's probably sitting by the pool.
Nice.
Louisville City Soccer. The game was canceled Saturday.
I wonder why.
Yeah, right. But they're going to play Tampa Bay Rowdies on March 31st.
The Rowdies.
7 p.m. at Slugger Field.
We got to get to one of those games.
Yes. Well, we need to get to one of those games.
Several of those games.
Yes, exactly. They got package deals. So
I know, and I keep seeing all the pictures. Everybody's having fun eating nachos and just watching soccer.
Watching some good soccer, yeah. Watching the champs.
This city needed that.
Oh, yeah. Watching the champs. There you go.
All we need now is a legit hockey team. An NBA team.
NBA to Louisville.
Yes, it's coming.
It's coming, man. A lot of good things I've seen all over the internet with the NBA in Louisville. I think it's going to go down.
Did you write your check yet?
I have not.
Okay.
I
got mine written. I just haven't signed it.
Oh, okay. Well,
waiting on you.
Well, you know, feel free.
Don't
wait on me.
Got to talk it over with her first. Right?
Exactly. NBA news. What's going on with that?
Mr. Dwayne Wade, the Flash, has reached his career 22,000th point. So he's Mr. 22,000. And that's pretty incredible. I mean, I love watching Dwayne Wade. Remember the guy when he was in Marquette?
Yep.
Wow.
He was phenomenal.
The knee surgeries, the shoulder surgeries, and other injuries he's had to reach that, point in his career is pretty phenomenal.
And the NBA titles.
Yes, and the NBA titles. So Congratulations to Mr. Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, I agree. Players play, coaches coach. I could see Dwayne Wade doing both when he hangs up his sneakers.
Well, where do you see him ranked amongst the shooting guards? What would you rank him?
All time? Like NBA all time?
Amongst the shooting guards. Okay, amongst the shooting guards right now. Like who's in the league now? Where do you rank him? And then rank him of all time.
Right now? I'd say he's top 20.
Top 20.
I mean, I don't care, with the injuries and the age. When Dwayne Wade wants to turn it on, he'll turn it on. He'll give you 22 points.
He'll scorch you.
Yeah. He'll hit a game winner on you in a second.
That's Ben Simmons.
Yeah. I'd say he's top 20, no doubt. Okay. All time, I'd say top 20 again.
Okay.
Because you look at the league and all the greats that have been through, the league ever since it started.
Mm-hmm. He's come such a long way, though.
Oh, I agree. This is a guy that was I don't want to say he was not looked at as a college player. He was definitely looked at, but he was kind of the guy that kind of got swept aside.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, that guy's really good, but this guy's just a little better. And look how it turned out.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Nice fields of fire to make you great.
Hollingsworth. There you go, brother.
Yeah.
So, see, there you go. NFL.
Uh-oh.
It's crazy.
More shakeups.
First off, I want to say we lost another owner in the NFL. The owner for the Saints passed away.
Wow.
Now the owner for the Miami Dolphins has passed away. Wayne Huizenga passed away at his home at 80 years old. At one time, Wayne Huizenga owned the Florida Marlins, Major League Baseball.
Okay.
The Florida Panthers, National Hockey League, and the Miami Dolphins, all at the same time.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
All at the same time. Got a World Series title with the Marlins. He saw his Florida Panthers go to the NHL Stanley Cup, but unfortunately, nothing with Miami Dolphins. But
I think a lot of people waiting on the Dolphins.
I think a lot of people have been waiting on the Dolphins for a while, unfortunately. But Wayne Huizenga, man, this dude was a workaholic. Like I said, he owned 3 major league teams at once. Also, he owned, and where he kind of started, Waste Management. I think we all know what Waste Management is about.
I don't.
The trash company, Waste Management.
Yeah, trash.
Blockbuster Video, and Auto Nation.
Didn't you work at Blockbuster?
I did. I did as a little stint at Blockbuster, but I never met Wayne.
Wow.
Never met him.
Did you miss it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
One time, Wayne Huizenga is worth $2.8 billion.
Cash flow.
There you go.
Well, he earned it.
He earned it, no doubt. Also, NFL news. Philadelphia Eagles, not in the news for a good thing. Michael Bennett, the guy that they just got from the Seattle.
Stick around, Bennett.
Stick around, right. The guy they got from the Seattle Seahawks, indicted on felony charges.
For?
Knocking down a 66-year-old paraplegic woman.
What?
Yes. She was working the field during the Super Bowl and basically was telling players at that point to leave the field. He was trying to get back on the field, I guess to get to the other side to speak, I'm guessing to his brother. Anyway, broke through the crowd, knocked this woman down. She suffered a sprained shoulder.
And he kept going.
Kept going.
What a jerk.
Kept doing his thing. He could face 10 years. $10,000 fine. Like I said, anything that's a person of 65 years of age or older in any dispute is a felony charge. So there you go. This guy, him and his brothers made news, not for good things for the NFL for the last 4 or 5 years. So, also NFL news, Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel.
It's your buddy.
My boy. Back in the news.
For?
Good things.
Okay. When he going back to school?
He was going, yes, he is going back to school, but he's also trying to get back in the NFL. He had a kind of a pro day, kind of like these college players do before the NFL draft at their university. He had a pro day at the San Diego University for 13 NFL teams. Scouts and assistant coaches were there watching him throw and do his workout, basically.
How'd it go?
It went well, from my understanding. Remember, he was a first-round pick, Cleveland Browns quarterback.
That was a terrible situation.
But, he had his issues. He's worked them out. He's, from what I can see, a completely different person.
Didn't he go to rehab?
Went to rehab, got himself right as far as all that, and his bipolar situation is under control now. And he's making good strides. I like to see this guy out on the field, man, because when he's on the field, it's fun to watch.
He is.
He's electric. I just want to say this. The NFL draft, it's always a mock draft, as they say, from the end of the college season to the actual NFL draft itself.
Right.
This draft, I think, is going to be one of the craziest drafts we see in years. I want to say in years, for the fact that so much has gone on before the actual draft. And I'm not talking about the free agent signings. I'm talking about teams moving up, teams trading picks, situations of, okay, they signed this guy. They were supposed to pick this guy. Are they going to pick this guy now because they signed this guy?
Right.
I look at it, the Cleveland...
That is going to be crazy.
The Cleveland Browns hold a lot of picks in this draft. I want to say...
they need a lot
12,
of picks.
13 picks in this draft. 2 are in the top 5.
Yeah. This is their year.
This is their year.
To rebuild and do something.
With their draft last year, which went really well, the players they got have made strides and gotten better. Now this is a situation where Cleveland is kind of make or break. You made good moves in the offseason. You made good moves as far as what your potential is as far as draft picks of moving around the draft. Now the situation comes down to who you're going to pick. You're going to pick a franchise quarterback, number one, or you're going to pick Saquon Barkley, the running back from Penn State. Is he the next electrifying
they need to decide,
Damian Tomlinson type guy?
Right.
They
need to decide what pieces they need.
Yeah. Them signing Tyrod Taylor, I really don't see that being the quarterback of the future. I see the quarterback of the future being picked in this draft, but
so do you think he'll make a difference? Somewhat of a difference?
He has NFL experience, he has playoff experience. The situation is basically, who do they go with?
Right.
Also, the situation is basically number 2 pick, the Giants. Do you pick the running back or you pick the defensive end?
Right.
Jason Pierre-Paul, they traded him away.
A lot of trades.
A lot of other trades. Yep. I look at it like this. Nobody knows until the draft starts.
All right.
So there you go. I've seen many mock drafts, and our boy Lamar Jackson has been in 4 of the 5 drafts, being a top 20 pick.
Oh, definitely.
Top 20 pick.
Definitely.
Remember, this guy was supposed to be a second-round pick, a wide receiver second-round pick.
Right.
So
he ain't going to be a wide receiver. He's quarterback.
There you go. Things going around town. Please get out and get your tickets for Forecastle. They're still on sale. Also, there will be no show next Sunday.
No show?
No show.
Oh, man.
Because we're going to be chasing the Easter Bunny.
Looking for hidden eggs.
He's got all the chocolate. That's what they say.
Well, all of my eggs have money in them. So
well, good luck with that.
Chocolate.
So there you go. Good luck with that.
Also, I need you guys to check out Mine and Yours. It's a Louisville, Kentucky-based Florida Lee store. So if you guys are into that type of thing, check it out at St. Matthew's Mall. You can also follow them on Instagram at Mine and Yours Florida Lee's. Mm-hmm. Great shop. They got a lot of cool stuff in there.
Cool.
A lot of little jewelry and different trinkets, stuff for your house, T-shirts, hats, everything. So Mine and Yours, check it out. Beautiful store.
Keep it local.
Keep it local.
Also, follow us. Please follow us.
Since we're not going to be here next Sunday.
Yep.
Follow us.
Follow us because we're following the bunny. Instagram at @the_KY_game plan. Facebook, the Kentucky.gameplan. And at Twitter at the KY game plan. So please follow.
Everyone have a great Easter.
Please
Thank you for listening. I am Mack Black.
I'm Adrian Smith.
And this has been the Kentucky Game Plan.